A full season's worth of racing had come down to the final event for both Jason Hughes and Rodney Sanders. Each driver drew into the same heat race tonight for the opening night of the 17th annual Featherlite Fall Jamboree here at Deer Creek Speedway. Jason Hughes was the better car on that one, and he led to the field to the green flag from the outside pole for the 40-lap 5,000 to win main event. By winning the race, Jason Hughes also secured his second USMTS National Touring Championship. Let's hear what Jason had to say in Victory Lane.
Tonight was like you said, the topping on the cake. We had a really good race car all night long. Got through the heat race without getting tore up, and that's a key to this deal. When you got this many race cars, you to get a good starting spot, and we made the draw, got the start front roll out, and just kept our nose clean.
You obviously knew it would be important to jump out of the lead early when you were right there, and it'd be for the taking.
Yeah, I wanted to be out front. You get a point for leading a lap, and you get 2 points for leading the most laps, and you never know what it's going to come down to. I mean, it was 4 points going into the night, so it was tight. Did
you think, oh, great, once you saw the lineups that you and him would have to run the same heat as well?
I just kind of laughed and went on. We run against each other all year long, so it's nothing new.
Did you have any idea how far you got out?
No, there for a little while I felt like I had a pretty good lead, so I went to moving around and seeing where I could move whenever I got to the lap traffic. And once I got to them, they was pretty tough to pass. But we worked our way through there, kept her going.
Boy, in your situation too, I mean, you couldn't have got any luckier. You just knew that with as many cars out here and as wide as the racetrack was, there could be a caution. Somebody would mess up somewhere, but that really played out in your hands as well.
Yeah, lap 35. There's lap 35. I said 5 more down. We don't need a caution here.
How easy was it for you, and how much does it help you to have the lap board over there in 3 so you can kind of count your laps down and know where you're at in the race?
I don't know that it helps a whole lot. I knew we just had to get out there and keep the car underneath us and don't slide it around or screw anything up for a caution. If a caution come out, you didn't want to have your tires sealed over for being stupid and sliding around.
Several of the really good drivers throughout the country, through the middle part of the country, the stuff we follow, have talked to us this year, and we've kind of brought this topic up a lot about supercars. We had the term handed to us, and I'd say this is probably certainly one here for you. Just take us back through some of its memorable moments.
This car here was a new car in 2013. It was one we've done all the R&D with for our new stuff now. It came up a little short in 2013 on winning the championship. It won the world race and the Fall Jamboree that year here, and it's won a lot of races. It's probably got 130-40 nights on the car right now, and I think we're going to clean her up and make her look like new again and put her in retirement. Unless something happens, we need to get her back out.
Is this ever one you would sell?
No, it's not for sale.
No. You just leave that one in the shop?
This one's going to stay in the shop. There's a couple of them I wished I'd have kept in the shop, and years down the road we'll still have them. We can sit around and talk about them, but the money will be gone.
Very cool. You certainly ran a heck of a race tonight, and you never get too up. I mean, you get any kind of excitement tonight out of you and your guys? You're always pretty even keeled.
No, it was a pretty even night there. Like I say, we had a good heat race, got through that without getting tore up, and got a lot of passing points. Had an excellent race car. Come out here, made a couple little changes for the feature, and just got out there and try to keep everything on it and not get in any accidents.
Obviously, there's a ton of good drivers in this series, but just kind of your chance to give a tip of the hat to Rodney and how good he is. What does he bring to the table that helps keep you guys on your toes and gunning for him and him gunning for you as well? But he obviously your closest competition week in and week out.
Them guys ain't afraid to go to work. If they get beat, they're going to go home and get to work just like we did. If you don't have somebody out here that's will dominate a little bit every now and then, everybody will get in a little rhythm and just be satisfied, but it forces you to go to work every time you come to the racetrack with them guys out here.
After your 2014 season, how validating is it to get back here at the top of the heap like you never essentially missed a season?
We're glad to be back out here. It was an experience for us last year, but I'm really glad to be back out here in the modified and racing this stuff. I mean, that's what I've done for years, so it's a lot of fun to race these cars, and when you crawl in that thing, it's like sitting in your recliner at the house.
Isn't it almost unbelievable how year in and year out this racetrack can be this good?
This place has always been pretty racy. like you see them out there right now, they're already working on the track for tomorrow night. So they do a heck of a job here and put a lot of hours in.
You know, we have, but that's all because of all the help, good help I have around me. Jimmy, Chris Mars, you know, Sputs that does the engines. Rodney helps me with setup. You know, we're still working, still always, you know, playing with different things. And, you know, we added a little bit to it here a couple weeks ago. And I couldn't be more pleased for what little we've raced to have a good car and have some decent racing luck.
Well, you do so good here at Deer Creek. Is the track consistent over the years when you come here, or what else can you attribute to some of that success here, even not racing full time to be that fast?
Well, I just told Justin Queensland, and you know, he doesn't do the track, but you know, the family tonight they had it phenomenal. You know, it blacked off, it didn't latch rubber, it raced 2-3 wide. It did that 2 weeks ago when we were here, and man, that is all you can ask for as a racer, is to just have a track. It wasn't hammered down. It was slick. It puts driver back into it, car setup. Just a phenomenal racetrack they provided.
On nights like this, is it fun like your first 2 or 3 years of racing for you?
There's nothing more fun than racing like this. And there's a lot of good cars here. And, you know, you got to have a fast car, and you also have to have some luck. And, you know, not necessarily just you got to have the right brakes, so forth, right everything. And we've had that as of late, too.
Obviously, this interview is about you, not the 20, but you guys are very close. Just kind of speak to maybe the heartbreak that's going on with him. It looked like the championship was probably his, and kind of a tough deal, but Jason won it fair and square, I guess, by the way the rules were laid out.
That, you know, many times you experience them things in life, things that aren't fair, things that you don't understand, things that we personally as a family have experienced a much greater tragedy. And, you know, the anniversary to that's coming up on Tuesday, which we'll always remember. So I'm extremely proud of Rodney and Unit and everybody that helps him, just in the way they carried themselves through it all. There's nothing you can do. You can't change it. Jason Hughes is a class act, and he works on his stuff, and he didn't have anything to do with it. He was just racing his tail off. They're working. Congratulations to them guys. You know, so you can't take anything away from what Jason Hughes accomplished. And Rodney's young enough. He'll learn from this. He's still going to have a lot of highs in his career. So it's all in the perspective, in my opinion, on how you look at it. You know, if that didn't happen, he probably wins it. But in the end, you know, how important is that? Well, financially it would have been great, but the rest of it, it's not overly important. You just move forward.